even though it was really rough last night, I actually managed to sleep quite well once I got to sleep, so I guess it just shows how tired I am. We are now docked in Madeira, and today and tomorrow we will be in the port of Funchal. Now, we haven't booked any of the ship's excursions for Madeira, but we are going ashore, we are going to do our own things. And of course, I'm going to bring you guys along as much as I possibly can. I went to the coffee pot and got a flat white takeaway, regular size. I mean, it's like, you probably pay about, I don't know, 40 quid in Costa or Starbucks. Delicious. So the plan is I'm going to meet my parents and we'll go for another buffet breakfast. There is a restaurant that gives waiter service for breakfast, but it's all the same kind of food. So I just feel we may as well go to the buffet because we can then control portion sizes, and if we want odd combinations of food that you wouldn't normally find on a menu, then we can get them and we don't have to wait for someone to bring them to us. So far, all the food here has been absolutely superb. The ship has been pretty much pristine everywhere I've been, and yeah, it's really lovely. And this ship actually once featured in a series on ITV called The Cruise, which saw the rise to fame of a certain singer called Jane McDonald, because this used to be a celebrity cruise ship. The captain is making an announcement outside the door, but I need to film now if I'm going to get this filmed. So I'm going to be nice, because I am nice, and I'm going to go back to the coffee pot and I'm going to get my parents a coffee each to meet them and give them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to today, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this holiday. Didn't realise this was quite such a short top on me, but I brought a limited number of clothes. I need to wear it. It's just not the most flattering, but hey, nothing I can do about it. Getting coffee for my parents. Didn't bother to film the fruit and toast because I filmed it before, but this is a freshly cooked mushroom omelette. They have an omelette station where you can choose exactly what you want in your omelette, and then they cook it for you, and when it's done you get it. On the cable car, heading up to Monte Gardens. My favourite breed. Here in the Botanic Gardens, and it also includes some free wine tasting, but I might pass on that. Not a big wine drinker, and when I am it tends to be rosé. My jacket's on just because I'm a little bit cold at the moment. Rain is in the forecast, which is why I have brought it. I'm not sure if this is meant to be a rabbit or a hare. Either way, it's terrifying. You may be able to hear the water dripping. The sea and birds is a sound effect, but the dripping is real. There are stones here I have never seen, and minerals in colours I've never seen before. Little bird just having a bath. Filming it just because it's cute. Madness. Heading back down. Back from a lovely time in the Botanic Gardens in Funchal, and we are now in the marketplace buffet for lunch. I'm not going to show you what I've got because I'm pretty much having the same stuff, although I did get a couple of sandwiches from the snack shack. I got a tomato mozzarella and pesto wrap, which I've already eaten, and then I've got roasted red peppers with mature cheddar on rye. I got a bit lost because we found a table and my dad had been and got his food, and so he sat down and that let me go up to get my food, except that I couldn't remember where the table was, and I walked round and round and round about 5 times, and I could see each time I passed a certain member of staff, he was getting more and more curious, like, why is she walking round again with exactly the same things in her hand? But my mum came and rescued me, so not sure yet what the plan for the afternoon is, but I've done so much walking today. Oh, I'm exhausted, but in a good way. Thankfully, the sea is calm and the boat is not lurching or rocking or anything like that, and it's definitely a relief after yesterday. Here I am in my cabin. I have showered, my hair is still wet, and I have repainted my nails. This is a colour changing nail varnish. It's heat reactive, so it goes from gold to a deep red, I think, but it's the first time I've worn it. So after lunch, we were going to go and sit on the sun deck, but it was freezing. It's not cold, it's about 19 or 20 degrees, but there is wind that makes it cold. It's definitely too cold to sunbathe, and even in what I'm wearing, top and shorts, I was chilly, and so were both my parents, so it was not just me. I decided to come in and shower, and my parents have gone for coffee. I'm going to meet them in a little bit and get a coffee myself. The plan is to... Maybe I shouldn't tell you what the plan is. Maybe I should just wait and let you see. I think I'll do that. But part of my dad's lunch was what could possibly be the world's smallest Cornish pasty. So I took a photo of it just for Mike Does Food Reviews, who lives in Cornwall, and I will put it on the screen somewhere. But it was extremely well filled. There was no gap between the pastry and the filling. It was stuffed. So there we go. One thing I have noticed is that a lot of the food that is on offer on shore is versions of British foods. For example, when we came to the first set of restaurants this morning, it was a McDonald's, and all the cafes that had menus, it was typical British foods, not what I think I would class as traditional Madeiran. We did pass some carts which were shut up, but if I can get any film of any sort of street food or anything like that, then believe me, I will, although I'm not likely to try it. But it just depends if I'm hungry and what's on offer. Here is a map of our journey. Wedding on the ship. So I am currently getting ready for dinner, and I'm having to record this while I'm doing my hair because I'm not going to have time to do my hair and then talk to you guys, so apologies for that. We're going to go to the first place that we went, which is called the Mediterranean, and it's basically you get a piece of paper and it's a tick box where you can choose pizza or pasta, and then you choose your toppings, and when it comes to the pasta you can even choose the type of pasta that you have. So yes, I am going to be completely overdressed. I do not care, quite frankly. So I'm putting my hair up because we are planning to go out again, and with it being so windy, I thought if my hair is down, it's just going to end up stuck to my lip gloss and blowing all over the place, and I also cannot be bothered to straighten it. So yeah, that is sort of the evening plan. We're going to meet and have a drink in the lounge bar, and I think I'm probably going to have a strawberry daiquiri because that's like my favourite alcoholic drink, and I haven't had one yet. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put my hair in a side bun. It's a problem, I can never decide what to do with it. I had it in just a normal bun earlier, but I want to do something a bit more adventurous. So I should probably stop talking to you guys and actually focus on what I'm doing. I'm not showing you everything that I eat and drink now because a lot of it would be quite similar. But when it's something that is a bit different or interesting, then, you know, I'll show you guys. So I'm probably going to have a mushroom pizza again tonight because that is my absolute favourite pizza. I'm going to stop talking and focus on what I'm trying to do to this mess. Dinner time, and we are going in here. I'm being slightly more adventurous with my pizza toppings tonight. Slightly. From where I was sitting, I could see them actually making the pizzas, so of course I had to film it. Admittedly, it doesn't look much different to my last one, but it's going to be delicious. And my mum wanted a smaller pizza, so I asked for that for her, and they did it, which is lovely. Chocolates on the pillow. So dinner tonight was not as good an experience as it has been so far. There was nothing wrong with the quality of the food. We went to the Mediterranean and Mum and I had pizza, and Mum actually wanted either half a pizza or a smaller pizza, and so I just wrote on her piece of paper half/small, which they did, and I thought that was great. But they took a very, very long time to bring my dad's meal. He'd ordered a pasta with some things in it. I don't know exactly what. One of the things he did not order was peas, which did come as part of it. And there was another lady who was complaining about her prawns. Not sure what was wrong with them, but something. And it also took a very, very long time for them to bring drinks and stuff like that. They were incredibly busy, but at the same time, that's kind of their job. I'm not someone who really complains about stuff like that, and I probably should be. So I have changed out of my gorgeous, well, I think it's gorgeous, green dress, because we are going out and it is windy and chilly. So I have put on trousers and back into the top I've been wearing for most of the day, just because I don't want to freeze. There are Christmas lights and they are on because it is dark. There was actually an excursion you could pay to go on to see the Christmas lights at 4:25 in the afternoon when it was still daylight. And to me, that kind of just seems a bit pointless, and we can just go and see them for free when it's dark and we'll get the full effect. So of course, I'll be bringing you guys along to see them as well. After that, to be honest, probably going to be an early night. I've had 2 late nights in a row and I quite fancy getting to bed before 10. But whether or not I'll end up going along to one of the discos, anybody's guess. We have come out for an evening stroll to take in the Christmas lights, and this is just the beginning, people, just the beginning. And here is our boat all lit up. Here we have a fairground. Churros with different flavours. That is my kind of van. We had absolutely no idea this Christmas market was here, so it was completely by accident that we stumbled across it, but I'm so glad that we did because it was just such a lovely festive touch, and it gave me a chance to see, and of course film, some of the local produce and crafts. Now, it's extremely busy, so I couldn't really get that close to a lot of the stalls, and I did have to keep moving. I mean, we were crammed in this street, so many people, but such a fantastic atmosphere. Santa looks very different in person. Here we have traditional Madeiran cuisine. After going to the Christmas market, which was lovely but busy, I decided to get a hot chocolate from the coffee pot. They did offer me whipped cream, but I didn't fancy it tonight. That is a delicious hot chocolate. I've discovered if you order your drink to take away, you get a bigger drink than if you sit in. This is a regular size. And a regular size cup, well, you've seen in previous vlogs the size of the coffees I've had in the china cups. So I am going to get my book, lounge on my bed and enjoy my drink. And see you tomorrow for another day exploring Funchal.